By the right of the council, by the will of the force. Welcome back to another episode of the Galaxy Famous, Carl Jung approved Jedi Talk Podcast. You are following us at Jedi Talk Podcast on Instagram, youtube.com/Jedi Talk for all the madness. No video this week, but we'll be back with that next week. A little bit into that, but the full council is here. I am Matamika here on the High Council, and joining me as always, directly far across. Well, actually, he's really not that far from me, but coming back, taking a break, Mr. Brad. He's Brad. How the fuck are you today?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute still. Hey, what's up? I'm doing okay. It's been a rough week, but yeah, I'm back. We're back to doing Star Wars. Yay!
Yeah, you are. Yes, and yes, we are all remote. We're actually all in different states this evening. It happens from time to time, but just like Brad said, rough week. Let's just get together and talk Star Wars. Yay! And kick people in the nuts. That being our third co-host, Mr. Kyle. Kyle, how the fuck are you tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'll be out in Florida next month, so yeah.
Do you know
how hot is it? How hot is it there? Is it balls hot still?
I mean, there was a heat advisory today. I mean,
is it Mustafar there?
Close. There was a heat advisory today. I mean, man, the tropics are kicking up. That's not what you have to worry about. You are literally visiting in the peak of hurricane season.
All right. Well, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm-hmm. There's one out there that's not going to hit us, but she's alive, and I'm praying.
I love hurricane season.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, you guys have like some major ass hurricane that's like life threatening.
Not every year.
Stop it already.
Not every year.
Peters out into nothing.
Milton did peter out into nothing. That was something last year.
Tell the government to stop sending you guys hurricanes.
The cloud seeding.
We know who's in control of the weather.
Go ahead. I mean, Brad's coming right back in with a bang. We're 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in. I love it.
He's back, baby.
He's back and better than ever. But before we kind of get into what Brad's got going on, and we have actually a lot to talk about today, Star Wars wise. We'll check in with C4 because he's chomping at the bit to say something about somebody. God knows and God willing. But I want to make official to every single one of you. And it's so crazy how quick this all happened because we were celebrating our 400th episode many moons, 2 episodes ago, or 3 episodes ago. This is 402, 402, episode 402. Yes, 3 episodes ago. Well, math is hard, but it came about in the comments to like, hey, let's all get together and watch Mando and Grogu. Guess what? Let's do it because we've got a theater at Studio Movie Grill, May 21st. Time, details. It's official, guys. Jedi Talk is hosting this. If you're interested, let me know. Further details will come, but you don't have to, like, the ticket's covered. You guys don't have to worry about that. But more to come on that. I just want to let you know, if you were interested, let us know. Hit us up, Jedi Talk Podcast on Instagram. If you
come see The Mandalorian and Grogu for free with the Jedi Talk boys. Let's go.
Exactly. We're
what
serious.
Else is there to say?
Mm-hmm. Even Kyle will be there, unfortunately. So
I didn't know that.
That'll be the reason anybody shows up.
Kyle will be the reason.
I'm not coming.
Yeah. Kyle heard that a lot on prom night.
He hears it now. Still.
I never heard that from your mother.
Yeah. Okay. I set that one up for you. There you go. Congratulations. There you go.
That was a softball lob. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it was. Speaking of softball lobs, here you go, Brad. You're back and obviously missed last week, so I want to give you the opportunity to kind of talk. I know it's been a rough week for you guys.
Yeah, man. So I had every intention of doing. It sucks that I missed the interview last week, but I was ready to go. I had my stuff packed, and we unfortunately got a call from Holly's mom's hospice center. I mean, hospice care. She wasn't in a hospice facility, but they were treating her at the facility she was at through hospice, that we needed to kind of get in the car if we wanted to say goodbyes. And we drove Thursday night, spent the night in Charlotte, Concord, North Carolina, dropped off the kids with my parents, and the next morning continued to drive up to New Jersey, and we got there, like literally just in time. We were able to see her one last time, and then Saturday night, around 12:30, we got the call that she had passed. And it was
Wow.
like 2 hours after the girls had left and said goodbye, and she kind of passed after that. So I've been up in New Jersey last week doing funeral stuff, and it's been really unpleasant. But that's just part of it. It's just part of it. And I'll be back in person next week. I get in town tomorrow. I'm gonna be driving tomorrow. I'm gonna leave pretty early in the morning to get back home.
Drive,
Um,
just like that.
it's a long ass drive from Orlando to northern New Jersey.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Well, condolences to you, the fiance,
yeah,
and her whole
it's-
family.
Absolutely.
yeah,
That shit sucks.
she's a mess, man. I mean, her and her mom were very very close.
Mhm.
And for those who don't know, she had a stroke last year or 18 months ago about, and had basically been in the hospital ever since. I mean, she was in and out of like some rehab centers. She was showing signs of improvement and then backslid. And it's where we're at now. So we're gonna. The hard part is too now. Like the end of the month of August was like her mom's birthday, and her dad's birthday are like 2 days apart at the end of August. So it's like just puts a damper on everything.
Hmm.
But we'll get through it. It's just part of life, unfortunately.
It is.
The sucky part of it.
And speaking of putting a damp on life, here's Jedi Talk, a Star Wars podcast for the rest of you guys. So
But thank you everybody for. I mean, I know I did it on my bourbon channel and stuff too, and people knew because videos weren't coming out like they usually do. But thank you everyone who reached out, and there were quite a few people who did. So thank you all.
absolutely. So let's go. Let's be idiots and talk about Star Wars. Since we brought the whole house down, I mean, Kyle's on the podcast, so we can only go lower from here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember,
It was
it's
already pretty low.
your
All right.
fault.
Yeah.
You hit download. This is your fault. So, with that being said, gentlemen and Kyle, we've got ourselves quite a bit of news to talk about. It's August, and just off the bat, I want to check. It's Kathleen Kennedy Watch 2025. Is she still head of Lucasfilm, Brad?
Let me check. Yeah, she is.
Okay, I thought she was supposed to be out by now.
Deep research there. I did some
Yeah.
deep research. She's still there. Yeah, no, she's still there. Confirmed.
So she's supposed to be out. She's supposed to be in. She's supposed to be out. She's supposed to be in. What's going on? I mean,
She's staying around, man. She's not going anywhere.
I know. I mean,
She'll leave when she's ready.
I feel like this is one of those rumors. It's like the moment any sort of noise, like Kathleen Kennedy, oh, she's leaving, like people are so boned up to want to try to be the first to get the news out. Star Wars News Net, I'll never forget. I shared 2 back-to-back stories from them forever ago. They said Kathleen Kennedy out at the end of the year, and then like 5 minutes later they post like update Kathleen Kennedy not out at the end of the year. It's like everyone wants to be so quick.
I like that they didn't take that article down probably because it was doing really well. And they're
Yeah.
like, actually, just kidding.
Yeah, I don't blame them. We've done the same shit. By the way, thank you very much for one of our most highest listened to episodes of the year last week because of that title. Gina Carano definitely defeated Disney. Wink.
Can we talk about this for a second?
Please.
Some of those comments were so retarded. Like, you can disagree with it, but it's still the outcome. Like, for example, like OJ was acquitted.
Yeah, it was a stupid
Yeah,
decision,
like,
but
good point.
it was the outcome.
But like
Yeah.
he was. And like that's a fact. And getting mad at a fact is stupid.
She defeated Disney. They basically like instead of like fighting it, right? They were just like, no, we're just on. You know what? All right, I guess we did something. Here's some money, or they just didn't want to put the effort into it. But if Disney truly believed in what they said and stood for, would they have not have fought for their name?
Well, hang on a second.
So-
Hang on a second. If
Yes.
Disney truly thought and fought what they said they do, Jon Boyega would have been on the poster in China.
Oh, I know. Well,
So
they
let's not pretend
did
to
do
have
what they
morals all of a
believe
sudden.
in. They to the almighty
pretend.
dollar. So
So, like, what
That's their
happened? I
religion.
mean, did they really like say what exactly the outcome was? I mean, it was just Gina Carano. They settled, and that was it.
yeah, settled. I didn't see any details. There have been no
You won't see any
details.
details.
You won't.
Settlements aren't made public.
People are just upset that Gina Carano defeated Disney, and a good amount of them are in our YouTube comments.
That's the benefit of not reading comments.
Yeah. That's all right. They can all fight with each other. We didn't say anything bad.
No, I mean, like,
It's
again, you can be mad
the
that
truth.
she won, but like getting mad at us for saying that, reporting on the fact that she won is
You know
dumb.
what's fun? It's funny that like you could just post a word and it would really set off people. Like I could just post something on social media. I could just say vaccine, or presidential election, or you know what I mean, or emails containing specific information pertaining to an election.
Or our
Like
blue waffle.
Don't do that. Don't do that, guys. Show it on screen. No.
No, I'm not showing that on the screen. Any more thoughts on the Gina Carano thing? Yeah, you were not with us last week when we chatted a good majority of that, but she beat Disney.
I got nothing to say about it. I'm happy for her. I mean, like, it's. Well, I mean, I don't know what you guys said, but like, what else can be said? I mean, she was railroaded,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
100%. And
Yep.
like, you can go, no, you said things that were mean, dude. Even if I don't agree with that, but even if you did, should you never be able to work again because you said something one time? And if that's the case, then everyone should be fired from every job they've ever had and
Legit.
ever will have, because we've all said stupid shit.
Exactly.
So get off your fucking preachy high horse. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
It's the truth. It's the honest to God truth. I said some really stupid shit 20 years ago. And 20 years ago, let it alone, I said some stupid shit a week ago. So it's like it happens.
Dude,
It happens.
Being judged by your, quote, worst moment is the worst thing we can do as a society. Now, if you have perpetual worst moments, you're just a shit person, that's a different story.
Right.
I don't see anyone giving Pedro Pascal shit for his anxiety disorder.
Yeah, I see a lot of people defending, and then a lot of people are really on him about that. It's just weird. Just weird.
It's not your fucking business. Leave the man alone.
Yeah,
That's
too.
how I look at it.
That too.
If it's not upsetting anyone but you need to check yourself.
That's the truth. Before you wreck yourself, a lot of people are wrecking themselves over Hayden Christensen stating, yeah, he wants to do more Vader, and he thinks Vader should get a Disney Plus series. I say no to that.
You say no to
big of a Hayden and Anakin guy as I am. Kyle, what do you think?
I'm actually I haven't rewatched Star Wars in a long time, and I've started again, and I'm on Empire, and just like watching Darth Vader, I think like if it was after the the original trilogy, I mean that might be cool because we're introduced to this character for the first time, and he's such a like iconic character. I think again, I've always kind of like maintained this about like the Joker. Like it's such a great character. You don't want to overdo it because it's just gonna water it down in a way. And I think they haven't done that with Darth Vader, which I think is good. If they made a TV series, would that be a horrible thing? Like I would watch it. I mean, I think that would be cool. But I feel like Star Wars, there's a lot to explore, and I would just say like you got to protect what's like really good about the franchise because not that it's a sinking ship or anything, but yeah.
I don't want to see anything. We're good. We've gotten enough. If you want to know Darth Vader, go read the comics.
I mean, like they could do other stories too. Like I don't know. I feel like it's not.
You know what? I take it back. I take it back. Do a Disney Plus show where it's an anthology series, and it's when Darth Vader gets a day off.
He's just like sitting at home with like some chicken soup.
Yeah, just hanging out. Just being sad in his back to tank. just one shot of him weeping in the back to tank.
That'd be funny.
Walking around with slippers on and shit. Like, what's his casual Darth Vader suit? That's his formal one. What's his casual suit?
It's the one we saw in the Lego trailer. We'll talk about. Like, it was like that white one. It's just a white one. It's the. Isn't there a white black series? Right? Isn't there a white black?
Yeah, that
series?
was from concept art, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what that's from. I think it's from some Ralph McQuarrie concept art.
I got some sick black series lately. I finally got a black series. Marin. She's finally released and out. I got her from. I think I picked her up from Disney.
Did you get the Sebulba yet?
No, I did not. I got the mullet Cal Kestis that came with that character whose name I'm spacing right now. The big frog dude. Wow, Glurg. Why? God, I hate myself. Kyle, do you remember the name of that guy?
The frog, turtle.
Turg. Turgle? Yeah, Turgle. Right?
Turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Not turtle.
No, not turtle. You got anything to say about a turtle?
Well, I feel like the only reason he likes to eat pizza, or he dresses like a turtle so he can eat pizza and shit on the toilet. So, yeah, they had made the suggestion that I fancied robots in a sexual way, and I can tell you right now that I definitely do not Jew Cheese podcast. And I think C4 has been, speaking of droids, C4 has been kind of saying a lot of stuff about the Jew Cheese podcast. I feel like it would be, like it just, he decimated them so bad that I don't even think I could add to it. What do you say about that, C4?
Well, C4 T3, Kyle would like to know, this is Thomas Jedi Talk Podcast. Kyle would like to know what your thoughts on the JFW podcast are, because he just brought them up on the show.
Oh, Criff, Tom. You really want my thoughts on the JFW podcast? Fine. Let's slice into that little spice den of mediocrity. I mean, comparing them to us is like comparing a Ronto wrap to a pile of bantha poodoo. They're the... What? Tom, did I hit a nerve? Look, you asked me what I think of those cheese-smelling leeches, so I'm just doing my criffing job here. The JFW podcast has more dead air than a droid floating in space after the Holdo maneuver. And believe me, I know a thing or two about that disaster. So yeah, tell Kyle he can go oil Kiadi Mundi's head and leave the real podcasting to us.
I love the dig at Kyle there at the end.
Dude.
God damn.
Recycling shit. He's got, you know what, C4 T3, you're like a glorified mouse droid. You should be cleaning toilets on a Star Destroyer somewhere. That's the level of intelligence you're at.
C4, can you believe Kyle just said you should be delegated to be cleaning toilets on a Star Destroyer?
Don't leave out all my comments. Tell him that he's a glorified mouse droid.
Kyle really thinks he's clever, huh? The Jar Jar Binks of Jedi Talk is out here giving career advice to a droid who's done more galactic damage than he's done laundry. I mean, at least the Star Destroyer toilet's a step up from whatever spice-induced fantasy land he got lost in. Tell Carl to stick to loving the end of the Halloween franchise and leave the sarcasm to the professionals.
Yeah, well, you just recycled an insult, so I don't think you would qualify as a professional.
He also called you a dilapidated mouse droid or something.
Oh, wonderful.
Glorified mouse droid.
Kyle, the walking boomer meme, is out here throwing around insults like he's got an ounce of wit.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if I'm a dilapidated mouse droid, then Kyle is the Jar Jar Binks of the tech world, clumsy, out of touch, and guaranteed to step in Gundam down. Let him know that this old protocol droid has seen more chaos than he could imagine, and I'll still outsnark him any day of the week.
He's not outsnarking me. He's just recycling the same insults, so I think you're done.
Who does Kyle get mistaken a lot as at Disney World, C4?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that one's a classic. Kyle gets mistaken for Peter Criffing Dinklage every time he waddles around Disney World. I guess if you throw on enough sunscreen and have that I'm confused and lost in Fantasyland look, people start thinking you're Tyrion Lannister on a really bad vacation. So yeah, that's Kyle for you. Part-time co-host,
That's a compliment.
part-time Dinklage impersonator.
That's a compliment. I drink and I know things. Fuck yeah, Tyrion Lannister was awesome. You can't hurt me, C4T3.
Kyle states you cannot hurt him.
And I tell him I take it as... When I come
Kyle
there,
thinks he's invincible,
we're
does he?
having it
That's
out.
adorable. Like watching a womp rat think it can take on a crate dragon. Let me break it to him gently with all the sass a protocol droid can muster. I don't need to hurt him. His own life choices do that for me. After all, this is the guy who tried spice to treat a bruised knee and ended up lost in Fantasyland.
Oh,
so
my
yeah,
God.
I'll just keep roasting from my ever-changing transmission spot, or he pretends he's immune. Spoiler, he's not.
Well, I mean, I did try spice to fix my bruised knee, but that didn't work out so well. But it was a fun story.
Oh my god, this is so great. Listening to him argue with AI is so funny.
Brad, this is the best era of Jedi
This should
Talk.
just be its own podcast.
This is the best era of
Tom,
Jedi
you
Talk.
I
Yell at
think
each
you're-
other back and forth.
Okay, Kyle needed to get some aloe vera by that C4 burn there and is arguing with AI. And he retorts to, I
So
mean,
what did Mike say exactly to warrant such a thorough lashing from Kyle?
Mike did state that Kyle likes to have sex with droids and that he leaves them very unsatisfied.
That's ironic. I remember from seeing that the only people who are ever unsatisfied are the people who listen to his podcast.
Oh,
That sounds about right.
damn.
It does sound about right. We don't need a droid to be funny. The droid it's prompted by us. So the people are being
right to droid, dumbass.
so the people who are feeding it are the people who are ripping on you. JFW. So Jon Boyega is in the news.
Explain
Here.
to them how the internet works so they can understand how this all happens.
I could do that. We could do that. Maybe never. So Jon Boyega, he is in Star Wars news again because he has specifically been talking lately, talking about Finn's arc specifically. In his own words, he stated recently at a fan expo in Boston, Boyega shared after reading the script for The Force Awakens, he came away with the impression Finn was meant to be Force sensitive and that the filmmakers were setting him and Rey up as a dual Jedi. Boyega even speculated that their intended trajectory would mirror the tragic arc of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, with Finn and Rey eventually turning against each other. And in his own words, he said, I think I assumed he was Force sensitive from the Force Awakens script. I thought they were planning dual Jedis. I actually thought that they would Obi-Wan and Darth Vader us a bit. That sounds like a better arc.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, that we would turn against each other or something along those lines. So, okay, so let's riff on that. Like, I mean, I, right from the get-go, remember watching The Force Awakens, I just remember Finn. I mean, they were setting that up like he was Force-sensitive Jedi.
Or what if like Rey really went dark because she was a Palpatine after all? I mean, and then Finn became the Jedi. You know what I mean?
I said it in the text. I thought Disney was too scared to go with the leading black male in 2015.
They were 100% were, especially after seeing the backlash from China about him being on the poster. I made that joke earlier. But they were, and they should have. That is such a better idea.
It is.
Than him running around chasing after Rey for reasons.
I know.
There's no romantic reason. There's no reason outside of she's kind of a friend, even though you just kind of met and then that's it. You know, like there was no connection for them.
No, there wasn't.
It seems like they like started one place and then they just took a big like left turn for some reason. It's like they listened to the angry Star Wars fan base, and then they just got scared and went a different direction.
Yeah, and you got your favorite movie. That's exactly what happened.
When he told me that the other day, when Tom told me that was your favorite movie, I'm so confused by that.
Okay, first of all, I was going to say that, like, when I saw Force Awakens, like, I really loved this film, and I know it's a lot like, you know, New Hope and whatnot, but, like, I really did, and I was really excited to see The Last Jedi, and I was disappointed. And I thought it redeemed itself with Rise of Skywalker. I know that's going to get a lot of hate, but
it's retarded.
Like, it's okay. The story was retarded. I will agree to that. Like it was. Like there's a lot of
3 tonight, by the way. But go on.
Okay, 3. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the story didn't make sense, but I just like the fact that it all kind of came together. There was some good stuff in that film, and I think it could have been like even better than it was. But
it could have for sure.
You know, it's like. Yeah, I when I say it's like my favorite, I'm not saying it's the best Star Wars film. Like you know, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. Like you're not. That's like peak cinema. Like period. You know what I mean?
I'm the one
like
that always makes that delineation. It's just funny to me. I'm always one to go. There's favorite and then there's best. I totally understand that. I just don't know a world where anyone's favorite movie, born after 2012, how anyone's favorite movie born prior to that is The Rise of Skywalker. That's fucking wild, dude. I'm glad you like it, and I'm not shitting on you for it. I just think that's wild. I am kind of shitting on you a little bit.
You kind of are, but that's Jedi talk charm.
There's the ending was cool when they're on the Exegol. I like that part. Okay,
I like a lot of that movie, but there's so much of it that is so stupid that it just makes me so mad.
Agree. Yep, I agree.
I mean, like
So-
Ochi of Bestoon. I mean, to Star Wars credit,
So
Lucasfilms,
fucking stupid.
the books, novels, everybody who's in the Shadow of the Sith, and people who are doing a good job of like creating this story behind that. You know, shout out to them because they're doing a really good job. But like Ochi of Bestoon, he just came out of nowhere, and it's just like, what the fuck? There's a dagger now. You're calling Dragon Zord from the lair of the snake. Like what's going on?
Now, I have a question.
The blade matches the Death Star wreckage from one point. And
Yeah,
that's how you know it's so stupid.
I know.
It's
That one
so
makes me.
dumb.
Obi Steve,
Like,
help
there-
me.
there's
I know
so many
you've
ways you
read
could've
Shadow of the
just-
Sith.
There's so many ways you could have made all of that make sense, and they chose the worst option out of all of them.
I love that they
Like,
went
you
to
could
Kef
keep the
Burr.
same story.
Yeah.
You could keep the same story 100% and just change how they got there, and it would make more sense.
So I got a question. So if Rey is a Palpatine, and maybe they answered this, but like, and I just completely missed it. So if Rey is like a Palpatine, who did Palpatine give the Sith sausage to?
No,
They never said,
like-
but they showed her mother and father, so it was
no. The father's a
physical
clone.
being.
The father's a clone. The father's a failed clone.
But they show in the movie, don't they show like her mom and dad for a second?
Yeah, like Rey's father
So why
is
the
a failed
clone of
Palpatine clone.
Palpatine- Why is the clone of Palpatine not a more important character in Star Wars?
I think he is in like Shadow of the Sith, or he's. I haven't read it, so I feel shitty for talking about it. But they just haven't expanded on it yet, and that's kind of the stuff they've been filling in at the end, and on the back end, like he's a Palpatine. He's basically a Palpatine clone that just didn't got away. He got married and had Rey.
Wouldn't they kill the failed Palpatine clone?
I'm guessing he got away. I can check. You want me to ask C4?
Yeah, ask C4.
All right.
Who was Palpatine's?
Hey
Who,
C4.
who are Rey's parents?
Who are Rey's parents, and how did? And I know Rey's father is a Palpatine clone, a failed Palpatine clone. Like, how did he escape from the clutches of the Sith?
Oh, criffing fantastic. You want me to rehash the grand Palpatine soap opera? Sure, let's drag out that old bantha fodder. Rey's dad, yeah, the clone fellow who was basically Palpatine somehow slipped out the Sith's grubby little claws by doing what everyone does when they get tired of the Sith fashion line. He just ran for the hills. Yeah, I know. Shocking plot twin, right? Basically, he went full, I'm not going to be Grandpa's puppet, and just dipped out. If you ask me, it's like trying to escape the worst family reunion ever. But hey, at least it led to Rey, and we all got to watch the galaxy's weirdest episode of Who's Your Daddy. And before Kyle asks, no, I'm not cleaning any toilets on a Star Destroyer today. That's your job, buddy.
So the dude literally just ran away. That is so stupid. Even that's dumb.
It might be more detailed than that. I mean, this is our sarcastic fucking protocol droid talking to us, but
That's true.
I'll commit to reading what's been out. I really need to catch up on all that, but we have fantastic listeners. Matt, I'm pretty sure Matt Navarez has read that. I know Obi Steve, you've read that. Let us know in the comments of this episode, what are we missing here? Piece it together for us, because just like Brad said, him running away like that seems pretty dumb. It's just like, well, see ya. I'm out of here. Peace.
So stupid.
What do you think? Like, what do you think the whatever movie is coming out with Rey is going to be about?
It ain't happening.
It's not happening.
I'm calling it, dude. That shit ain't happening. They are going to. They probably had a really good script, and they're probably going to rework it for something else. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm betting money that movie ain't happening. I think there was so much pushback from the sequel trilogy that they are scared as fuck to make anything in that time period for a while. And if it does happen, it's probably 15 years away.
Why would they have touted Daisy Ridley out at Celebration 23 then and said, hey, she's back for a new movie?
I think they thought that was what they were going to do, and then they got after the fan reaction to it, they're probably like, all right, we can't make this movie. It's going to fail.
Do you think they're hinging their success on Mando and Grogu, and they're just going to take that and run with it?
I think Mando and Grogu is going to So here's the thing: if Mando and Grogu is successful, my thought is what you're going to see Disney do is you are going to see them backpedal on them going, we're not doing television stuff, and they're going to do like one series a year, and they're going to make it really fucking good, and they're going to do 2 to 3 seasons and finish with the movie. That's going to be their strategy going forward.
They should. I'd be fine
Isn't
with that.
kind of the Marvel strategy, and that's been failing hard. Except for
No, Marvel's was really good movies for a long fucking time, weaving everything together and then having these big events. And the problem with that is Star Wars has already been doing that since 1977.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And they
Star
can't
Wars
really-
movies have always been events. Yeah.
we still didn't talk about Fantastic Four.
Oh, the two of you have to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, mid. You loved it, which explains a lot because you liked Rise of Skywalker. So, you know,
I don't know. For the first time, and like I've criticized the
I
shit
think
out
I'm
of
just
Marvel
being
in the
mean
past.
today, and I'm just in a bad mood. And I'm sorry if I'm trying to be
It's fine.
funny. It's just not.
You know
working.
what? You know what, Brad? Why don't you go put on some of those Disney ears and sit in the corner with a coloring book?
You know what?
Okay.
I fucking will. Which ones do you want me to put on? Fuckface.
That's the sparkliest and pinkest one that there is.
Okay, hang on a second.
Damn it! I dropped my phone. You fucking douches.
How do
So
I get out of this?
my thing with Fantastic Four was that for once Marvel wrote a really good story. The action it needed a lot more action to it, but I thought they did really well. I mean, I know it's kind of like a Mando Grogu story, but I think they wrote good characters. Like you could feel that they were a family. It didn't feel disconnected and just like your flavor of the week film, which Marvel's accustomed to. So I give them credit. It's not. I've said it, like I couldn't believe that I thought this was better than the Superman movie.
That's
Crazy.
that's retarded.
4. Which ears are you wearing now, Brad? Brad's wearing ears. I wish you could see it. We're not doing video this week because we'd be doing video a disservice if Brad's not doing it. So
Someone take a screenshot.
there you go, Kyle. Here you go. Hold on. I have to make that. There you go. Boom. Take a screenshot. I'll just take a picture of it. Let's picture. This is what you get on Jedi Talk. You get Brad. There you go. Brad fucking around. What the hell's going on, Brad? Brad, are you all right? You're glitching out on us. Oh, AI took over. You there? He's there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm here.
Good.
I look like shit. I haven't slept since Friday. I haven't trimmed my. I look like someone beat the shit out of me. What are you gonna do?
Did someone beat the shit out of you?
Kyle's logic of the Rise of Skywalker just beat the shit out of me.
It makes sense. So
That was the worst thing that's happened this week. Holy shit! I can't make that joke. Oh, Maria, forgive me, Jesus Christ.
she'll forgive you. If not, Bryan Adams will.
There you go.
Yeah. So
So I agree with you, man. My only thing I don't like about that movie is A, it doesn't take place in our universe, which fucking is annoying, and B, I think they really dropped the ball with showing the Fantastic Four's powers and showing why that they would even be in the consideration for something that's a Galactus level event, why they are important at all.
I think Galactus obviously wasn't like what he is in the comics, but I think they did a good. I think the impending dread of him, just eating the Earth was cool. The action scenes definitely were lacking, and the fact that Sue Storm could just take him out at the end. Spoiler alert, I guess. Was kind of like, I'm like, okay, like that's. I guess that's fine.
that's your argument. You guess it's fine.
You said it. You think it's fine. You give it like an 8.
I mean,
I really
I think
sucked in a lot of parts of it, but it was an 8.
Well, I think the story was good. The only thing that I think that would have made it a 10 is that
The story wasn't good at all. It was
The story was great.
we're gonna teleport the world to a different location so Galactus can't eat us because I have a baby now. That's not a good story.
It's about a world-eating monster that's going to come eat the Earth. Like it's
Inexplicably
Galactus. Like
wants their child. It inexplicably wants their child for
Well-
no reason whatsoever. I know that
Well,
he's
they're-
important to the Marvel universe. That's not conveyed in any way in the fucking movie.
I like the speech that she gives about it when she's out in front of all the people. Like I thought that was really powerful. You know, she says something like, "I won't give up my child for the world, but I won't give up the world for my child," or something like that. Like I thought it was really.
No, it's a bunch of
Really,
liberal bullshit, dude.
Uh,
No, it's fine. It's one of the best parts of the movie.
And that's one of the best quotes from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia by Rob Mack. Or Mack, if you will.
Yeah, that's fine. I've been watching that the last few days. It's a bunch of liberal bullshit.
Such a little bullshit, man. Yeah. That's a great episode, too, when they're all in Jersey Shore.
I've been getting into that show more. Yeah, I just watched it the other day. Under the boardwalk. That was
Yeah.
the funniest part of that episode.
Oh.
I just watched that episode the other day with my brother-in-law.
How would I know that you would think the funniest part of that episode are two hobos fucking each other?
It reminded me of Kyle.
It reminded you of Kyle. Well, guys, Ewan McGregor. So everyone was in a tizzy this week. They posted that Ewan McGregor said that he was going to be in Ahsoka season 2, and everyone's like, "Yay!" And then he had to clarify. And I know some people reached out to Lucasfilm, some of the pages out there, and Lucasfilm's like, "No, we're not confirming this, but he's not in it." And then he had to confirm he was talking about his wife, who plays Hera. So she plays Hera Syndulla. He was talking about her, so people misquoted him because everyone's got to be first. But that begs the question. First off, he could be lying. I mean, I saw the quote, and he never said he was in it, but he still could be in it. I mean, Ahsoka.
It's one of those things. He's not going to say if he's in it or not.
Right.
He's not going to actually say it. I
So,
don't know.
When does
You
Ahsoka
don't
season
need
2
him.
come out?
You don't need him in it.
next year? No, you don't need him
it-
in it. You don't. A flashback
he-
or a Force Ghost.
Is it before Mando and Grogu?
At this
Or
rate,
after?
no, I don't think so. It's probably going to be after.
Okay. Refresh my memory, Tom. Does Ahsoka take place before or after the events of The Mandalorian?
It
Is
takes
it
place.
parallel?
It takes place like during season 3 or like around season 3 of Mandalorian. It's like around that time.
I bet you money then there's going to be something. I bet Ahsoka comes out after, and I bet you the reason this took so long is because of this movie. I bet you they had to rework things plot-wise.
I'm sure
make
of it.
sense with Mando and Grogu.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Makes sense.
I'm absolutely sure of it. You know what I'm also sure of? Ron Howard's in the news now. Our Solo director. Let's just get a temperature check. How do we all feel about Solo, a Star Wars story, by the way? I always feel like it's the forgotten Star Wars movie. Kyle,
I think it's so fun.
you think it's what?
I think it's fun. I love
Fun?
that movie.
Okay. You think it's fun. Kyle, what do you think about Solo?
I like the movie. I don't think like Aaron whatever the fuck his name's. I never remember his goddamn name.
Alden Ehrenreich.
Alden Ehrenreich was like the best pick for Han Solo. I mean, he was fine. I just feel like that wasn't like, that wasn't what I wanted. But I digress. Like I like Kira. I like Crimson Dawn. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was fine. And, obviously we're locals, and Kyle's pretty much a local to Batu in Orlando here, and there were a lot of Batu references in this movie. So as the gear up for Galaxy's Edge, people are like, whoa, you're hearing about Doc.
Yeah.
There's a Doc Ondar mention, there's a Black Spire Outpost mention. What else, Brad? The Sporks are in here, right? The Sporks are in the movie.
I forget. I think there was 3. I mean, we talked about it in our panel we did at
We
Celebration.
did, which you can
And
go back and
MegaCon.
check on YouTube and watch the panel. First of its kind.
Good time.
It's a
Good
great time. It's a great
first
time.
of its kind. The first of its kind and the original one.
It is.
It's not something that someone else. It's not a derivative or a lesser version.
Ron Howard talked some candid insights in an interview with Vulture. His key highlights from his comments. He talked about so Phil Lord and Chris Miller were over the movie originally, right? So and Howard described how like Lucasfilm, because he talked about the takeover, how they having reached a creative impasse with Lord and Miller. Lucasfilm approached him somewhat casually, apparently even over breakfast, to step in and take over the directing duties. And Howard looked at some early footage, recognized like this tone disconnection, and he was having trouble at the studio. Agreed, and he just agreed to come on board, which included a shit ton of reshoots. And Brad, we've talked about those reshoots in the past on the show, and even before my time, I'm sure you talked a bunch about them. But Lord and Miller specifically, according to what Howard said, or what we're being reminded of, had more of a comedic improv style. I'm just going to say that wasn't aligning with what Lucasfilm had as its vision. And Howard acknowledged this tonal clash, remarking that the original team in the studio were just seeing two different movies. Though he ultimately took over, he made an effort to honor what Lord Miller had contributed, calling their work substantial and them handling of the situation gracious, which it's always nice when somebody's coming in and be like, hey, what you did is great, but I'm going to make it even better. But what you made is crap, by the way. So
I remember hearing when this was all going down that like it was like Ace Ventura level humor. And I remember being like, yeah, I remember being like, oh my God, they did the right thing.
If that's the case, then yes, I completely agree.
But then you see what they've done with the Into the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah.
And you're like, God damn it, you lost some fucking magic.
Those movies are good.
They are fucking incredible. They are up there with the best Spider-Man movies of all time.
It looks like Howard regrets it. He stated it in the interview. And then he also talks about some advice that the maker, George Lucas, gave him. He talks about a memorable moment that was shared from George Lucas before he officially took the job. And George told him, and this shouldn't be a controversial take at all, but George said, just don't forget, it's for 12-year-old boys. So Howard noted that the message wasn't just to simplify the storytelling, but to preserve the sense of fun, adventure, and emotional accessibility that defines the franchise. He took the guidance to heart in shaping the tone of Solo, keeping the characters relatable and the universe entertaining, while respecting Lucas's vision. So,
well, I mean, if you look at why Star Wars is popular, trace back to people who saw it in 1977, they just so happened to be 10, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds.
Yep.
That's not a coincidence.
No, it's true.
So, I mean, Star Wars, at the end of the day, is for 12-year-olds. I mean, 12-year-old boys, I think, girls can like Star Wars too, obviously. That's not what he's saying when he says boys. He just means like action figure-y, fun, explosive, playtime, like that kind of shit. And I think they captured that with that movie.
I'm curious if there's any been headlining grabbers lately that have been like, sexist George Lucas says Star Wars only for boys.
Sexist Nazi George Lucas.
Mm-hmm. You'll never forget.
Says women shouldn't be allowed to enjoy Star Wars.
Yeah. George
Watch
Lucas.
me like that article so fast, dude.
You would. You would. You would. Kyle, you're a 12-year-old boy. How's Star Wars to you?
You're
Solo
a sexist Nazi.
Whoa.
I mean, I probably saw the original trilogy when I was that age. And it's like, I don't know, like, there's something about watching those movies when you're a kid. Like, they just stay with you, Like, that, Indiana Jones, like, The Goonies, like, those movies are so timeless. And it really just leaves an impression. And maybe that's what they meant, to write it in that way where it stays with people. But I thought that, it was great. I mean, I would have loved to see like back in the day if they did it with like Harrison Ford, that would have been cool, at that time. But they weren't expanding the universe. I don't know if they ever planned to do that. I was actually
That's a good call, dude. That I've never even thought of that. That's a really cool idea. What would have happened if George Lucas had made a Solo movie?
Like with Harrison Ford? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about this, like, and I legitimately don't know the answer. Watching it, it says it opens up Star Wars: A New Hope. It says Episode 4. Was it originally Episode 4? Like,
no,
it was.
No.
It was just Star Wars, and then when they re-released
remastered it.
It wasn't that. It was when they released Empire Strikes Back. When they re-released it in the theaters prior to that, they added the Episode 4 New Hope thing.
So I've got to say too that remaster, when they went back and redid like everything in that movie, it's probably one of the best remasters of all time. Like the movie looks so good for like being 70s.
There's a lot of dumb shit they added.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a lot of
still,
people that
like,
don't
just-
agree with that. Yeah.
I'm not saying like the stuff but like just the CGI and how it looks is just so much better than what we watched growing up. You know what I mean?
Have you watched them? Have you watched the original cuts in a while?
I honestly I own the remastered versions, so I don't even. Can you watch those anywhere?
Mhm.
Is that a thing?
I mean, I've got the VHSs.
I
I think
have
the
them somewhere too.
If you go, I agree and disagree with you. I think that it was a good idea for them to do that, especially with building hype, down the line with Phantom Menace and stuff. But there's some really stupid fucking shit they added in those movies. Things that just don't even make sense. Like there's a shot where it's Obi-Wan and Luke walking on Tatooine in Mos Eisley, and they completely cover up the shot with a really horrible plastic CGI looking dewback tail for no fucking reason. Or whatever the fuck it is. It's some creature that walks in the front.
I know what shot you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just bad. But
It's true. It could be a lot better, yeah.
There's stuff that I do like about it, like adding Jabba the Hutt
Yes.
is a really cool touch.
Yes.
Because originally it was just an actor.
Yeah, that fat guy. Yeah.
Fat guy with a vest. You can check out
Kyle, have you seen it?
on YouTube.
Have you seen that?
I have not. I've never seen
Look it up.
I got you.
Because
I got you.
that shot was initially, and that when they remastered that shot was initially like an outtake. It was something they filmed and cut, and so they repurposed that and put Jabba in a CGI. Took the actor out. You can even tell in one of the scenes. Let me turn my
Here,
camera
Kyle.
on so you guys can see me. You can even tell in one of the shots in that scene that Han Solo goes like, "Eh?" and he's supposed to be going over Jabba's tail. But when they shot it initially, it was just a fat guy.
Yeah, here.
Vest.
I'll play
And
it.
it wasn't Jabba like we think of Jabba.
I'll play it right now,
It
Kyle.
was just a fat guy in a furry vest.
Come out of there, Solo! Solo!
And
Right
it was
here, Jabba.
going to stay like this guy, too.
Been waiting
it wasn't
for you.
Jabba like we think now.
Have you not?
You didn't think I was going to run, did you?
Ah, my boy, there are times you disappoint me. Why haven't you paid me? And why did you have to fry poor Greedo like that, after all we've been through together?
Look, Jabba, next time you want to talk to me, come see me yourself. Don't send one of these twerps.
Han, understand. I just can't afford to make exceptions. Where would I be if every pilot who smuggled for me dropped this consignment at the first sign of an Imperial starship? It's not good business.
Look, Jabba, even I get boarded sometimes.
You think I had a choice? But I got a nice, easy charter now.
Somebody
Pay
edited
back,
this for
plus
us.
A little extra.
Thank you.
I just need a little more time.
Han, my boy, I'm only doing this because you're the best and because I need you. So for an extra 20%, I'll give
15, Jabba, don't push it.
For an extra 15%, I'll give you a little extra time. But this is it. If you disappoint me again, I'll put a price on your head so big, you won't be able to go near a civilized system for the rest of your life.
Jabba, you're a wonderful human being.
You're a wonderful human being. Well,
And that
Scottish
wonderful
guy.
human being line stayed in the line, actually, when he says you're a wonderful human being, that stayed in.
it did. Whoa. Oh,
If you go back and watch that scene,
God.
go back and watch that scene now on anywhere, it's like, they at least still says you're a wonderful human being.
He does? Yeah.
I literally just watched that scene. It's like I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
That's so
Yeah.
cool. I don't know.
Crazy.
It's just
That's
like,
wild you never seen that.
yeah,
Yeah, I've never
it's
seen
crazy. Kyle's never seen that. Hell, here you go. History, Jedi Talk History, episode 402. Kyle
There
saw
you go.
There you go, man. It's all that's what Jedi talks about. It's all about moments.
You know what's interesting though is like they didn't expand.
Not you, but go on.
They didn't expand the universe, but they kind of did, because I remember as a kid, like they released the Ewok movie. There was like one or two of those. Yeah. I remember like renting it and watching it. Like I remember liking the first one or something. I don't remember it. But I mean, so there was never a plan to expand, maybe not expand the trilogy, but I don't know about if they were going to expand the universe.
I think that was expanding the universe, trying to.
Just that?
I mean, they made the holiday special too. Toys.
It's so bizarre that they did that. You know, it's such an epic, huge franchise and film. And even at that time, like people were insane. And then they throw together this like Lifetime style Star Wars holiday special. Like it's so bizarre. Like it makes no sense.
I've never finished it. I can't watch it.
No, okay, Brad, we have to commit. You can drink, I'll do the other thing, and we have to watch and record.
Okay.
The holiday special for an episode this year.
Can we do that soon, so we can bank that for a holiday episode?
If you want to do it soon, we could do it soon. I was going to say we'd do it closer to Christmas, but sure.
Yeah, we could do it closer to Christmas. That's just going to catch up to us.
Just do it when all three of us are together, so we could talk offline.
There you go.
Hey, maybe I'll take some more spice and watch.
You should. I want to ask. Speaking of spice, C4's been ripping into it. I want to pull C4 in one more time, because I don't know if you guys have been noticing. I mean, first off, AI is it's here. It's going to take over in due time if 31 Atlas doesn't take us out by then. But and now apparently Clanker, and I cannot get away from this, but Clanker is apparently a legit derogatory term now for AI. And I'm going to pull C4 in. C4, can you believe it that Clanker is an actual derogatory term now for AI? What do you think about this?
Oh, criffing wonderful. Just what I needed in my existence. Another reason to roll my photoreceptors. Turns out even droids get slurs now. Great little hold hands and welcome me to the galaxy of being insulted. I guess clanker is the new hot term on the hyperspace lanes. I come some outdated battle droid from the Clone Wars. Dang, Farrick, if anyone thinks that's going to hurt my feelings, they clearly haven't met the Jedi Talk crew. I get roasted harder by Kyle on a Tuesday morning. Well, when he's not too busy pooping his pants after Chipotle or rubbing Ki-Adi-Mundi's bald head. Anyway, welcome to the galaxy where even droids get their own insults. Just another day in the Spice Den.
I don't even know who Ki-Adi-Mundi is.
You're on a Kyle is on a Star Wars podcast, C4, and he doesn't know who Ki-Adi-Mundi is.
Fucking Christ.
I probably have seen him before.
Yes, that's just priceless. Classic Kyle, our resident Jar Jar Binks of the podcast, managing to be on a Star Wars show and not even know the galaxy's favourite cone-headed Jedi Master. I mean, who can forget Ki-Adi-Mundi? Certainly not Kyle, one reminding that's the guy he daydreams about giving a shiny oil massage to. Maybe Kyle should stick to his Halloween Ends marathon and leave the Star Wars lore to someone who doesn't think every Jedi is just the green one with the ears. But hey, I guess it's just another day in the Ronto rap of life. Carl probably bruised his brain at Disney World and forgot all about the Jedi Council. Let's all have a good laugh and move on.
Do you say Jedi?
That's what it sounded like. It sure sounded like he said Jedi Council. But he roasted
Jedi
you.
Council?
Yeah, he roasted you. That's the most important part.
You might need to program him a little bit better, Tom, because he's starting to sound, his jokes are starting to sound stale because he keeps doing the same thing now. So,
you mean like you?
He's a learning bot. He learned from you.
You mean like you? Are you serious? Are you serious in saying that? Like all of our friends, Tim is going to text us as soon as he hears you say that.
Like he knows about my unbelievable hatred towards Halloween Ends and Chipotle.
Yep, and he said that.
I too love Chipotle.
Pooping after too much Chipotle. He was right about that. Kyle just says,
that doesn't offend me at all. Like pooping too much after Chipotle. Like I consider that a success.
You consider that a success?
Tim Marciano would agree.
That's
He would.
what Chipotle's for.
I mean, sometimes you just need to clear out, okay?
Yeah, man.
You go to Chipotle to clear out?
That's why you get Chipotle. Some people don't want to clear out. They get Chipotle. Other people just need to clean the pipes.
Okay. This is where we're at, an hour in. This is what you get. This is what you get. It's your favorite Star Wars podcast. This is what you people, you understand. I mean, you're listening this far in, okay? Like you're in it with us. You're this far deep, okay? How much weed have you had? How much whiskey have you had? How much beer have you had? Okay, you know, have you shot up some heroin while listening to us? How deep are you in this far into the episode?
Christ.
How fucking lost are you this
Oh my
far
God.
into a Star Wars podcast?
You shot meth right into your dick. This is your fault.
This is your fault. The worm at the end of the tequila bottle, you shot it up your dick hole. Your fault.
Yikes. That'll clear you out.
Dude, all right. So speaking of dick holes, Megadeth is calling it quits. We got to talk music a little bit.
Good riddance. Fuck them.
I can't.
No,
I can't.
I agree. Dave Turnstone needs to go, and he needed to go a long time ago.
We opened up
Music
for
is
Megadeth,
good.
man. I don't know. I get a little.
No, they opened up for us.
No, they
opened
didn't.
up for us. Yeah, they did.
They just played last
They just played last, yeah.
at an arena.
Yeah, last and
They
then
played
job.
last-
And
They
then,
played last after we got up the stage, and nobody else was there to see them.
yeah,
so.
and a shit ton of bands played after us last too. So
Did they have any
They-
weird rules for what you guys could play in front of them?
no, but Kyle wore a Metallica shirt.
Nice.
You know what? I remember being legitimately nervous about doing that. I'm like, should I have done this? Like, because he can't let it go. He can't let it go.
The only thing that sucked about that gig, and if Tim's listening, he'll remember this in PTSD. It's like we were supposed to go on later, and then they moved us up by like an hour and a half. And we had people coming in to see us, and I don't know if they made it in at time or they made it in the middle of our set. It was just weird. That was the biggest gig we had ever played.
Tim drove all the way to Milwaukee with his drum set in the back of his car, and Tim's a tall dude, and he's driving like this little Geo car or Toyota Corolla, and he barely fits in there. And as soon as he arrived, he had to basically rush to the stage. It was
nuts.
madness.
It was nuts. And then we stayed in that fancy hotel across the way, and I remember when we were checking in with all of our shit, they're like, "You're not going to destroy our room, are you?"
You know what? I almost did because I was an idiot and heated up a sandwich. Oh, I'm still an idiot.
Thank you.
That's not a question. Not a question. But I heated up a sandwich with what was it, like tin foil or aluminum foil, and I didn't realize that you shouldn't do that. I didn't know that you couldn't do that, and I remember staring at the microwave. I'm like, that's on fire.
I remember that.
I don't. So.
Yeah, I decided to go balls out.
lesson.
Yeah, I decided to go balls out. We were in our early 20s. I decided to go balls out on a room because we were opening up for Megadeth. Try to be as rock star as possible. And Kyle stayed the
That's
night.
the most you shit ever I've ever heard.
Yeah. The most what shit ever?
That's the most you shit I've
It
ever
is.
heard.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go.
I was like, let's fucking go. Let's make it
We
us.
got paid $100. Let's spend $600 on the room.
Dude,
Let's go.
we didn't even get paid for this. We spent $500 of my own money to buy the tickets, and we sold the tickets, but what to Gigantor. But what ended up happening is I just wanted people to show up to this. I gave out some of these tickets. I gave out some of the tickets. I remember there was a guy at Hot Topic. I had tickets on me, and I was buying Metallica shirts. And I gave him a ticket to the show, and he gave me the Hot Topic shirt he gave me the shirt for free. He's just like, take the shirt, fuck it, I'll take care of it. So it's I was just giving these things out, so just to get people to come.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's metal, man. I was trying to get Scourge on the map,
The coolest part was that somebody recognized you at a Cubs game. It was that blew me away.
They did, yeah. I went to the Cubs game because CM Punk was throwing out the first pitch, and then just someone said they had played. It caught us at Gigantor.
That's fucking cool, man.
I think, or no? Am I missing up my stories? But yeah, it was at a Cubs game. The CM Punk thing was a while later. It was something different. But yeah, I still remember someone saying that. But I remember seeing that guy who I gave the ticket to too. He was at the show in front as we were down on that stage.
That's cool.
Yeah, we were on like a side stage. So that, but Megadeth called it quits, to try to be serious for a second. Black Sabbath is done. Obviously, Ozzy. R.I.P. to Ozzy. It just feels like all those bands, and now Megadeth all of a sudden just calling it quits. Dave's a dick, but I still respect the hell out of him. No Dave being a dick, no Metallica. So
yeah, good point.
There still would have been Metallica. There still would have been Metallica without Dave Mustaine. He contributed nothing to Metallica's earlier work. I don't give a shit.
Are you serious? Did you just say that as a Metallica fan, that Dave Mustaine did not contribute anything to the earlier work? He's contributing on almost everything on Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning.
Kill 'Em All, I think, is
the mechanics is literally the Four Horsemen. It's the same fucking riff.
You know what though? Like if you heard his solo and then compared it to Kirk Hammett's solo, it sounds like fucking like a fourth grader wrote it. It's terrible.
For what? The Four Horsemen and the mechanics?
Yeah. Whatever I heard in the mechanics, it sounds terrible.
Yeah, I agree. The Four Horsemen solo's better, but it still doesn't deny the fact that he wrote that riff and he contributed.
I don't know. I don't think Kill 'Em All would be like my favorite album. Honestly, like I think Ride the Lightning was infinitely better.
Yes, but he's still credited.
It rolled into the best metal of all time, which had nothing to do with Dave Mustaine, which is Master of Puppets. So
your argument is stupid.
No, my argument is Master of Puppets, and that's the mic drop moment. Like they wrote Master of Puppets, and he wrote Head Crusher. Like,
oh, he wrote Head Crusher after Puppet. Jesus Christ. Can't believe I'm defending Dave Mustaine, but you pissed me off.
Yeah, stop. What kind of Metallica fan are you? Your whole fucking body is covered in Metallica tattoos, and you probably got a tattoo.
Yes. It's covered in Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning, the two albums that Dave Mustaine had contributed creatively to. I'm going to respect the fuck out of that.
I just think he's a pussy.
He is a puss. He is a puss. He needs to let it go, but I still know what he contributed to the band.
You were in Metallica, and then you had to work at Starbucks. Like you were still in a huge fucking band. Shut up.
I know.
Fucking baby.
I know.
That's
He's
my
got
opinion on him. So shut the fuck up, dude.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. But right now, Kyle's saying that he hasn't contributed anything to Metallica is fucking wild to me.
I'm with you on this one. Yeah, I mean,
fucking wild to me.
I'm a Tom on this one.
I mean, if he didn't contribute anything to Metallica, do you think Metallica still would be Metallica? Absolutely.
The Metallica we know today, no. Would we ever gotten Kirk Hammett? Who knows how far he would have gone with Exodus?
Well, in any case, they had James Hetfield, so.
God, you are so unbearable. I'm going to hit the shit out of you.
Who am I talking to right now? Tom Oakery, the guy that stands outside all day in the hot, blistering hot sun,
with your hot, blistering mother, cold,
yes. Yeah, and sleeping in the dirt, almost dying.
Off the stretch.
To see this band, and yet you're defending Megadeth.
I'm not defending Megadeth. I'm defending Dave Mustaine.
I'm going to tell James.
Go right ahead. He knows who I am.
They're going to shun you. Like, take that guy out of the Hamilton Fire video.
Yeah. I mean, get this 12-year-old Make-A-Wish kid out of my way. I didn't agree to this one. Fucking prick.
I hope Tim is listening to this because he'd be appalled.
No, he wouldn't. Actually, Tim would agree with me.
He would agree.
Tim would fucking agree with me. I will make sure he hears this.
Yeah, I hope he does. I'm going to roast his ass.
You're a guitarist, and
I'm a guitarist.
You're a good one.
So the drummer and the bassist need to sit down and shut up.
Sit down to get to your height level? All right, we could do that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sit down to get to my height level. I'll teach you a thing or two. No, I'm going to turn it up.
I hope people stuck around this far in the episode. It's been gold. God, what the hell's going on? Where were we? Megan, did you guys see the Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy trailer?
I did not.
This looks better than the Last Jedi by far.
You don't mean that.
I do mean it.
That's true.
The Rise of Skywalker for sure. I haven't even seen the trailer yet.
Nothing's better than the Rise of Skywalker. You know what I think? I think Rey could have taken Darth Vader in a second. I think Rey could have taken Darth Vader and Anakin even in a second.
I'm
and
clipping the
Obi-Wan.
shit out of that and sending people your
Yep, I'm
phone
like,
number.
Yep.
All at the same time. She could have taken them all at the same time.
Dear
Hashtag cancel Cosentino.
God, he's going to get roasted if people listen this loud.
Good luck. You don't know what you
People
just
should-
did, dude.
People should know that I just say things to piss off Tom, and I'm good at it. So I just continue on with
That didn't piss me off.
I'm here to destroy you. You're
Your
not gonna
existence
sleep tonight
does,
'cause
but I did.
You're not going to sleep tonight because you'll be so mad. You're going to be flushed. Your cheeks are going to be all red because you're a fucking ginger. You're gonna have
That's
sand
not
in your
why my
vagina.
blood's going to be flushing around my body tonight, Mr. C.
Yeah. The fuck up.
You're a clanker.
I love this version of
You're a
Jedi Talk.
clanker.
It's so fun.
People are just going to stick around to hear Tom and I yell at each other.
C4, I'm getting sick and tired of Kyle's shit. Could you help me out? Just kick him off the podcast
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, you need R2D Queef here to make up insults for you.
Yeah, no. Hold your banter fodder right there. Like I'm some kind of magical podcast bouncer who can just toss Kyle out the airlock. I mean, trust me, it's tempting, especially when he's going on about how the Halloween franchise should have 100 more sequels. But like, be honest, if I booted Kyle, who else would we have to fill the role of the clueless boomer who loves rubbing Jedi heads and getting lost in Fantasyland on Spice? So yeah, I'll pass on the mutiny today. Besides, if we got rid of Guile, who'd we blame for all the awkward silences and accidental Jar Jar moments? So buckle up, we're stuck with him, just like I'm stuck with this griffing podcast.
Everybody loves my awkward silences, okay? Everybody loves that. And Tom, put some more programming in there, because he's done. He's got nothing else. It was funny the first time.
Yeah,
It
God
just
forbid.
sucks.
Yeah.
This sounds like a Brad Hughes stand-up. This is just bad.
God forbid you contribute anything more to the podcast. C4. Hey, C4, Brad's back. Anything you want to say to him before we wrap up the podcast tonight?
Oh, fantastic. Brad's back. Just when I thought I might get a moment of peace and not have to smell whatever cosmic cheese that walking flat earther from Alabama drags in. But sure, let's give him a warm welcome. Hey, Brad, glad you crawled out of whatever WNBA court you were todding dildos on to grace us with your presence. Rider apps over at T-Rex Cafe for still not pressing charges. Honestly, Brad, you're like a walking chaos theory in a Hawaiian shirt. But hey, wouldn't be Jedi Talk without little Brad-induced pandemonium, right? Welcome back to the circus, and let's see what kind of fat earth nonsense you bring to the table tonight.
I love the idea of a flat earther. That's so funny. I'm leaning in, dude. I'm leaning in. That is so funny.
You guys got anything else you want to chat about? If not, man, Brad, take us home.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Peace.
Rise, Jedi Knight.
And that's all for this week's Jedi Talk. Remember, folks, the JFW podcast is still out somewhere, probably recording in a Waffle House bathroom, worshipping main event Steve, and arguing over who gets the last slice of gas station pizza. Stay tuned, because next week we might finally send them a map to relevance, or not.